So, the last time I checked, this was America, the greatest country on the planet. And since when do America allow a prosecutor to go after a person and not a crime? That's what I don't understand. Maybe you do. Can you tell me if you do? I mean, if there's any legal experts out there, will somebody tell me how you can not have any evidence of a crime but go search for one, then require a person who has not been connected to the crime, not under investigation, and has the most powerful position on the planet, and demand that he come in and have a conversation with you? Waste your time. He already been searching for a whole year and some change, ain't found nothing. I'm telling you, this is such a witch hunt that it tampers with the whole fabric of America. Now, the Democrats always run around saying everything's a constitutional crisis. The fact that Robert Mueller is just sniffing around anywhere he wants to sniff, that's a constitutional crisis. And see, the Democrats, they don't think. That's the problem. They don't think. I wonder if they even have brains in their heads, because all of the little dirty tactics that they're using to try to destroy Trump will come back and bite them. If we set a precedent that you can just say, you know what, I don't like the president, so I'm going to make his life miserable, then I'm going to try to entrap him by going after everybody that he's connected to, make their life miserable. This lawyer didn't have anything to do with President Trump and his campaign. But yet, they're just going to go and raid this man's stuff on what premise? I mean, it absolutely blows my mind for them to say, well, you know what? He's not in the campaign. He had nothing to do with Russia. His only connection to this whole thing is Donald Trump, which lets you know that they're going after Donald Trump and not after a crime. They're like, yo, we're going to make one up. See, now that they have dived into his lawyer's personal information and violated attorney-client privilege, what they're going to do is say, okay, even if we don't use all of that information in a case, we're going to at least now have a point of reference where to go and find some other stuff, just in case some stuff took place back in 1982 on these records. Somehow we'll just happen to show up at this whatever corporation that the stuff that took place in 1992 happened, and we'll question them. But we won't use that information in the trial, but we'll use the information that we, through osmosis, just gathered. The fact maybe we should go and talk to this company from 1992. Yeah, where'd you get that from, huh? From the stuff you stole from his lawyer. That's what you're doing. And this right here is an absolute atrocity when it comes down to our legal system. And it once again shows the double standard. And if they don't correct this, if they don't put the leash around Mueller and reel him in, they're setting the whole United States up to be completely torn apart. For the simple fact, it becomes apparently clear that they are biased when it comes to Hillary Clinton. They let her slide. They have not pivoted from chasing down no evidence to chasing down a litany of evidence coming from her camp and their own people. And they expect us to trust the justice system. I wish they would pull me over for anything. I wish they would try to lock me up for anything. After seeing how our justice system has handled both of these cases, it has now become apparent that our system is rigged. And if they let this slide, if they want to see America completely crumble, and I'm talking to Democrats too, they go ahead and let Mueller get Trump on some trumped up charges and see what happens. America will go absolutely nuts for the simple fact it becomes obvious that they are trying to jack President Trump up on something. Obvious. It's, we don't have a crime, let's go find one. What you want to do? I'm up. Let's go ahead and find one today. And to see the drastic contrast between all of the stuff that they let Hillary go on, but yet are quick to jump on when it comes to Trump. Never chased down none of her lawyers that was involved in covering up evidence, destroying evidence, all of that stuff. Never. You know, and their lawyers were tied directly to her case. Trump's lawyer has nothing to do with what they originally started snooping around for and couldn't find something and went all off the rails. And Rosenstein is a part of this whole garbage as well. And I'm sad to say it, but Jeff, you dropped the ball, buddy. I mean, you might be good at the border stuff, but when it comes down to seeing what's going on, you mean to tell me that Jeff Sessions can't put a stop to this stuff? You mean to tell me he can't bring any integrity back to the Justice Department and he's over the Justice Department? You mean to tell me that he's going to sit there and let them railroad the president and the rest of the funky, dirty, nasty Republicans who some of them do speak out, but a majority of them just sit back either quiet and complicit, or some of them will actually jump on the bandwagon and support this garbage? You mean to tell me they're going to let this happen? Man, they better do something, y'all. They better do something, because you know who I'm going to turn into. A sailless hell. I'm a rebel, so I'll rebel between balls. Get me thinking like an animal. I'll be there for real. I'll be Chuck. Y'all will be coming to see me get caught now in court because I stole the beat. This is a sampling sport and I'm giving it a new name. What you know is my PE. You know the time. Now what in the heaven would a joy know about heck if I took it? They just look at me like, hey, I'm on a mission. Yeah, I'll be Chuck all day writing albums from the slammer talking about, yeah, I got locked up for marching against injustice. We're reverse snowflake. We march for real stuff, not all the garbage stuff that they march for. So now we're all locked up like Martin Luther King. Anyway, God bless y'all. I hope y'all are keeping an eye on this. And we got to keep vocalizing our disdain when it comes to how they are treating the president. And I can see if he was guilty. I'm non-biased when it comes to that. If he was guilty, especially of the crime that they initially thought and concoctioned up. How you going to invent a crime? How you going to set somebody up and can't prove that they even did it? You invented the crime. You made it up. And you still can't find evidence. That shows that they were horrible with the planning. They didn't even plant the evidence correctly. They just left breadcrumbs everywhere. I got to be like now Columbo or something. You know, I got this question. What did you say Mueller said when, yeah, you know, Columbo, he always plays dumb, but he really gets to the bottom of stuff. So anyway, let's keep an eye on this. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. He's all over the lane. But hopefully somebody will reel him in if they are trying to bring back some type of integrity to our justice system, because right now it's gone. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin at Kevin's Corner. God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner. Check me out. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Kevin's Corner live radio blog talk show on Wednesday nights, 7:30. Also, if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's links in the bottom. Please feel free to do so. God bless.